Mic check. Welcome back. Hello, good evening everyone. Welcome back. I hope you can hear me. I hope you can hear me well. Let me check the volume on this bad boy. Wow, it has been a while. I'm so out of practice, let's put it that way. We've also had some massive technical issues, but nevertheless, we are here. We are ready. So what are we doing? Well, the sequence of events and the system has changed because as we grow as SSBB Esport, we need to cater for more drivers and different drivers and expansion of the series. So we've ventured out through a different avenue, and basically what we're doing now is we are running three different series. So on a Friday night we're going to be basically running what we call the Pro-Am series, which is a lot of the faster drivers, the guys that really want to take this seriously. The Pro-Am series is also the only series that qualifies for the ultimate prize at the end of the year. So what we are doing tonight is this is qualifying for the Pro-Am series. We also have a Clubman series, which is effectively just for everybody that wants to have a bit of fun, have a jaw, not get too serious, but still race in a competitive series. So the Clubmans and Pro-Am are on Fridays. Then on Sundays, I think it is, we are having the Endurance series. So that's open to anybody. It's pretty much a really good championship. It'll continue. It's proven to be quite successful, so we'll continue with that. But without further ado, we are going to run the qualifying. So how is it going to work? Well, drivers have to register and to say that they actually want to race within the Pro-Am series. And then our qualifying is going to basically work in shootout format. So what does that mean? It means that each driver will go out in a very specific sequence. Driver will go out, they'll have their out lap, 10 hot laps, and then they are done. They have to do a time of, I will tell you now, I don't want to lie to you. I have so much going on that I can't remember all of these things. However, I think it's a 48. Let me just get to it. I've closed it for some reason. Lord only knows why. There's just too much going on. So, let's look at qualifying shootout there. So we are at the Red Bull Ring, the short circuit at 7:45 in the morning. We are using the Mazda Altezza Group 3 car. It's running on BOP race mediums and 10 laps. The qualifying time is a 48.9. It's fast, but it's not super fast that it's unachievable. So I've seen some of the guys' times. They are already very quick. So without further ado, I think we need to jump into it. So we're going to start with Mr. BRPRD3. Let me just get back to my stream. So I'm going to let the guys know that we need to get ready. So just hang tight and stay with us while we get everything ready. Alrighty, so I'm just letting the guys know. BRPRD3, he is up first. So I'm just letting him know. Go to the... So David A is on the circuit at the moment, that beautiful livery. So yeah, we first up is BRPRD3. So I've got to just get the... So like I say, he's got 10 laps. 10 laps to do his hot lap in. So let's see how this goes. I'm super excited, pretty pumped. It's going to be pretty cool. So let's jump on. So I hope you can hear the audio. Let me just see if I can... Did he put his DRS on now? So here we go. BRPRD3 is coming up to start his first hot lap. Let's see if we can get some... We should be able to get some timing going. So here he comes up to turn 1. Let's just display all. Oh, he already got it loose. He already got it loose. So the pressure is mounting. He has effectively, like I said, 12 laps to do this in. So it's not easy when the pressure is on like this. And there you can see Venture's already done a 48.1. My God, that is a quick time. So in testing, Alex helped me with the testing just purely because of timing. But he said that a 48.9 is not unachievable. It's actually a very reasonable time. So BRPRD3 in the Genetsu Motorsport car is looking very, very good. He comes out for his first time. His first time is a 50.338. That's not good enough. He's going to have to do a 48.9. So this will be his second lap. His out lap was the 7-minute lap, I guess. But he already has a green. He's gone better. So it's a green sector, I guess, for him. He's looking very smooth as he always is. Brian. Looking very, very nice through there. Could have been a bit wider. Could have taken a bit more. Very good through there. Using all the curb. And let's see what he does here. The pressure is on. He does a 48.8. So he has already qualified. So I'm just going to capture that there. So, what is that? So looking really good on with the BRPRD3. Let's see if we can drive on board here. This is a nice part of the circuit. I really enjoy it, but it's quite tricky to get right, those sequence of corners. This part of the circuit you really have to commit. I think he just got it a bit wrong there. Maybe misjudging his turn-in point or something. Or maybe just recharging the batteries for a really hot one. So 48.7, he went even quicker there. So that's good to see. This turn 1 you have to take a very wide entry and ride that curve on the inside, but can also upset the balance of the car and throw you wide. So this corner is quite tricky. If you take too wide an entry, you run onto the marbles, and it just messes everything up. There's this whole sequence left, right here you have to get right, and if you don't get it right, yeah, it just messes around with everything. So already BR is on a 48.7. So that's a very good time for BR. Safalicious has left the room. I'm sure he'll be back. That is a 49.1. So overcooking it in turn 1, it's unlikely we'll get a good lap here. So this livery is looking really good. Thanks to all of our new sponsors, Dirt Nurse and Food2 Mods, for coming on board and joining us. It's a real pleasure having you guys with us, and we look forward to a long, successful season. So I'm not sure why. Oh, we are getting it a bit squirrely through there. So I see VR is running the number 73. I think that is his favorite number. He might have changed these numbers now. So there he goes through turn 1. That's looking a lot more squeaky clean. This car sounded very, very good. These turbocharged 2 liters, high revving 2 liters. He has lost a bit of time there, 0.88, so 0.088. Sorry. So I'm not sure if he's going to go quicker on this lap. He's going to have to find a bunch of time here. I normally take a very wide entry there, but if you take too much, it does upset the turn-in of the car. That's very good through that last corner. Let's see what he does through this final sector. Does he go quicker? 48.755. So not his quickest. He does go quicker than the last lap. Good entry here, but too greedy. Too much trail braking. So let's just see this sequence of corners. He's already lost 0.1 there, so definitely taking a bit too much curb on the entry. So yes, if a driver has qualified already, then he doesn't have to do the full 10 laps, I guess. But the driver does have 10 laps to do it in. So that's to answer your question, Mr. Bombastic. So 49.0 for BRPRD3. He's also gone a bit wide there on T1. Thanks, Venture, in the comments. Quality time again, so 48.9. So just to confirm, if you've done your time, you don't have to do all of the 10 laps. You can come in pretty much. So BRPRD3's quickest time is a 48.7. Thank you. Beautiful shot there. Well done, BRPRD3. Looked like he was battling just a bit to get to that, get under that 48.7, but he did it quite well. So next up is David A. Let me just get him on the mic here. Get him on the radio. David A. Apologies. You're up. So Brian came into the pits. He's obviously just going to go back in, I presume. Alrighty, so we're just waiting for our friend David A to go. No pressure, David. And it's interesting, shootout format. It does make it, the time I guess is not that. Let's see, where is our friend David here? So David also in the Food2 Mods car. Looking really, really good. BRPRD3, Brian Reed did the deliveries for these, and oh man, it looks gorgeous. Very, very good looking cars. Well done on the livery. Stunning. So David A out on the circuit now. He's on his out lap. Man, these cars are looking good. I did the liveries for all of the other cars, but it's this blue. I'm loving this blue. Gorgeous metallic blue. So David A comes around the last corner onto the start-finish straight. Let's see what he can do for us. Starts his first flying lap. Is he going to take a wide entry into turn 1? No. Some people do, some people don't. Cups it quite tight, gets it a bit loose on the exit. Now he's on the run down to turn 2. It's quite a short run. You have to get on the brakes quite early. Some people take a narrow line through there. Some people take a slightly wider line. It's very, very interesting to see the variations. So Davide looking very, very neat though. Beautifully running wide. Well, using all of the track there. Also not taking a wide entry there. Taking it very quite conservative, but all very, very neat. I'm not sure if he's going to get a penalty there. Ran it a bit wide. Oof, getting it a bit loose there. And showing us he wants this. 49-1. 49-1. It's not good enough, so he's going to go for his next attempt. Car was looking quite good there, quite squirrely, so pressure is on now. David has shown us he is very, very committed to doing well. He's improved a lot. That line just isn't going to work through there. It's a bit too wide, so which also makes him run wide there. On that part of the circuit, doesn't use a lot of track there. So I'm not sure if this is going to be the lap. So also takes quite a narrow entry there. Might just be prepping himself for the next lap. Very nice through there. These cars are not that difficult to drive. They're actually very nice. So yeah, 48.8. That is good enough. 48.819. That is good enough. So currently his fastest lap is a 48.819. I'm sure he thinks or he knows he can definitely go faster than that, but I've just captured that as a 48.819. I didn't see how he was through these sections. So it's looking really good. There's nothing. Oh, that's very nice through them. Like I say, David has come such a long way and he's driving very, very neat. And let's see what he gives to us here. 49.0. Just not good enough. I mean, the Ventures time there in the bottom, in the left-hand side, you can see a 48.1. That is an exceptional time. That's much better through there. Much better, David. He is a very, very good driver, very committed, as I was saying. So let's see. I'm sure he's out there still because he wants to prove a point. He obviously knows he can go quicker. I'm not sure what his optimal is, but he is looking quite good through there. So let's see. 52.1. That's not very good. He obviously must have made a mistake somewhere along the line. So they're running wide. I'm not sure if he's going to get a penalty for that. Looks like he didn't pick up a penalty. So let's just see. It's not looking too shabby there. I should actually tighten the belt, make sure that the penalties are on. So just to confirm, David has qualified. I think he's just checking. He has 10 laps to do this in. He is probably looking to see if he can go quicker. 48.995. Using a bit more of the circuit now. Perhaps just getting a bit more comfortable and seeing what where he can explore his pace. So going through there, using a slightly tighter line than he did before, but getting it a bit sideways there. That's, oh, it's a beautiful drift. Well done, Davide. But that's not going to give you the time, unfortunately. So let's see if we can do it on the next one. Now this will definitely be a slower time. So it's a 50. 48.8. I'm not sure why it says that, but okay. Even with that drift, that's an impressive time then. So through turn one quite neatly. Looks okay. Let's see. It takes slowish entry there. Doesn't look too bad. He's lost 0.1 already. Not that easy to do these times. It's coming up this beautiful 2-liter turbo, high revving turbo, singing to us as he comes over to almost just to stay within the limits of the track. Comes through the last corner, gets into the main straight. What's he going to do? 49.0, so he's not going faster. Again, he takes a slightly wider entry through 1, but no, he loses it there. So I think that's it's probably gonna. He's gonna. I think he has one more chance to do it in, and that'll be it. So looks like he is going to do that last lap. So just pushing a bit too hard there. Making a slight mistake. So this will be his last lap. Let's see how he gets on with. He actually has two more laps to do it in. Lap 1 was his out lap. So lap 10 will be his second last lap. Let's see. Wider entry into turn 1, much better. Didn't look bad through turn 1 there. Slightly wide. Not really getting to the apex there. It's just battling there with turn 2. Running it a bit wide through the S's. How much the curve does he use? Little bit. It's pushing very, very hard through there. Could have used a bit more, but let's see. So, does it give him a better lap? So that 48.4. That's a good time. Very good time from David A. So I'm just going to go back here and make sure that track limits are on. Stand by. Alrighty, so we're riding on board with Golf Nut. He's up now. Let's see what he can do. Just get back to our main view here. So let's see what Golfy can deliver us. We know that he is a good quick driver. Apologies. Good quick driver. So oh, bit of a mistake there. So Takes a very wide entry into turn 1. Oh, too greedy on the throttle, and it just spat him out. So just a bit too much there. So unfortunately, that's not going to work. So he's going to have to wait for the next lap. So Golfy is a very aggressive driver. He's a racer's racer. He loves a good scrap. He loves a battle. He loves winning. You know, and you can't fault him for that. He's a brilliant, brilliant competitor. And he's still fairly new to this, as a lot of us are. But let me tell you, this guy can throw it down when he needs to. So he's coming on to his next hot lap. He got a really good run out of the last corner. Let's see how he does. Coming wide entry into turn 1. Takes it very wide. Beautifully done. Absolutely beautifully done through turn 1 there. Just took just enough curb. Runs it just wide enough. It's almost a double apex. Beautifully executed there. 0.1 off of Davido, or Venture 26 rather. He's got the quickest time. So running up down the back straight, he's going to he takes a very wide entry through here. Uses just enough curb. Oh, that is asking a lot of the track limits. I'm not sure if he's going to get away with that, but looks like he has. It's a 48.9 already. It was quite an aggressive lap. Lap 2 said it was a 48.7. Not sure how that was possible, but let's look at the times here. Best lap 48.6 already. Okay. That was probably in his practice previous to this. So so he's looking really good through here. So lap 2 says a 48.7. Lap 3 says a 48.9. This looks quite clean. I'm not sure if he's going to go quicker now. Let's see. 48.9 again. Maybe just feeling the pressure again. But when it's obviously when it's go time, it's a whole different story. He gets it a bit sideways through 1 there, but I don't think he would have lost too much. You obviously definitely do lose. But he's carrying lots of speed, very, very aggressive through here. Beautifully done over those curbs. Oof. Again, asking a lot of the track limits. I'm not sure. Doesn't look like he has a penalty. So, very well done through there. Uses a lot of pretty much all the track, everything it'll give you through the last corner. What does it give him? A 49.1, not good enough. So he's definitely qualified already. 48.7. 48.9, 48.93. It's those two are not good enough. That 48.7 is good enough. So just enough break there to get through. So Golfy looking very good here. The car looks good. He looks relaxed. He's using all the right lines. It's just not giving him the lap time. Maybe just a bit too aggressive in some areas. So getting on the brakes, beautifully done through there. He should get a good lap time here. This looks like a very good lap. So let's see, what does he get him? 48.875. That's better. This is also looking better. These cars look beautiful. Very much a touring car kind of look, which is exactly what we love. So that's looking really good through there. He's taken those sequence of corners really well. Carried a lot of speed through there as well. So he takes a wide entry, rides the apex, uses the exit. Beautifully done. It's a double take on that turn in there. Perhaps turned in a bit too early. 49.1, just not getting there. I mean, he's done the time, he's qualified, but he knows there's more in it. He wants that 48.6 or that 48.4, and it's just not getting there. And often when it's in qualifying format, it's becomes quite tricky to do your optimal time that you can do in your practice. It's not always easy because the pressure is on, and yeah, it just becomes a different game. So McFlurry is next, although he's not qualifying tonight. So let's just move the order up. Who's after McFlurry? 48.7. Boom shakalaka. So Mr. Boombastic is next. Golfy is going to use all of his time. Good man. What's that? 48.787. .1 slow. Oh man, he's using all the track. He's hungry. He's hungry. You got to be hungry. This man is always up for a good fight, and he's a racer's racer, like I've said. He loves it. He lives, breathes. Oh, that's gorgeous through there. This man is pushing hard. He knows how to pedal a race car, that's for sure. 49.3, although it's spectacular to watch. It's not very quick. But well done, Golfy. Good effort, sir. Well done. Always good to watch. So well done. Let's just tell. So who is next? It's Mr. Boombastic. Let's just give Mr. Boombastic a heads up. And I'm spelling your. It's your. Doesn't matter. So, a beautiful shot of the pits there, and all those gorgeous Mazdas. So far everybody has qualified. I didn't think there was going to be a problem, but you never know. Alrighty, so as we watch Mr. Boombastic come through the last sequence of corners here onto the main straight, let's see what this man's going to give us. We know he's quick. This man can also drive a race car for sure. So, Mr. Boombastic, let's see what he can do. Takes a very wide entry. That's also very good through there. This man is very good. Everyone seems to be about 0.17 off of Venture through the first couple of corners. Gets onto the back straight very nicely. He's going to also take a very wide entry through here. Doesn't use a lot of the inside curve, which kind of splits him wider a bit there. So what lap time is this going to give us? Let's see. 54.1. So let's just make sure everything's still right here. Running it a bit wide there, very late apex. That's also a decent line as long as you can get the car turned and you can maximize the exit. It works. So a lot of drivers always take a very wide entry in there to carry a lot of speed, but that didn't seem to work there. Now he should have a penalty for that. I'm not sure why, if and why it's not showing. Yeah, it looks like he did pick up a penalty there. So We're not seeing the penalties, but it's definitely showing on his time. It's a 109 there, so he's got to just maybe calm down a bit and try and breathe, relax, get a clean lap, get rid of your penalties, and then go for the good lap, because this man, no doubt, has got the pace to get in. He's also got the laps, so he can take his time. It's good through there, so here we go. Let's see if we can get a hot lap in here. Well, that's a 48.4 already, so that qualifies him. So 48.454. Sounds very, very good. Also looks very clean. Amazing how some of these drivers are able to just do what they do. Everybody does it differently. Everybody has a slightly different line, but that's good through there. This should be a good time. This was a good lap. So let's see what it gives us. 48.404. Woo, woo, woo. That is quick. Wow. It's right on board with Mr. Boombastic and see what it's like. Watch, listen and learn. Using a lot of curb on the inside there. Also there you have to be patient through here. A lot of understeer on the exit. Doesn't use a lot of the runoff. That's interesting. Wide entry, but you have to carry a lot of speed through there. Oh, a bit too greedy on the accelerator. So he obviously knows there's more in it. That was a 48.544. Very wide entry into turn 1. Oh, gets it very squarely through turn 1. No, it doesn't look like it's particularly hurting. It's a double apex through this hairpin, but getting a bit too greedy on the accelerator. So it's a very early apex as you go in, run it out, then a late apex. Right, it's the curb. Bit messy through there. Don't think he's going to get the time here. 48.447, still a freaking good time. Turn 1. Very nice. Good exit. Good speed through the corner. Really, really good through there. Beautiful entry. You saw I just ran the car slightly wide. Oh, that was millimeters from to death. So it doesn't use a lot of the exit, the curb on the exit. That's very interesting. Good through there. Good through there. Doesn't use a lot of the inside curb there. Could potentially be quicker. Uses all of the track on the exit on the last corner, and that is a 48.409. Still not his quickest. This man knows there's more in it. That's good. Good through turn 1. Oof, getting a bit squirrely. Look at his line through here. Turns it in quite early. Second apex there. Gain 0.032. It was the same. Lots of understeer on the exit. That's always going to happen. Takes a very wide entry through here. Lots of commitment. There we go. That's better. That's better. You have to be patient, and carry, maximize that apex speed. There we go. 48.260. Boys are getting quick. That is a good time. Wow. Again, getting it quite loose, but it's looking really good. he could potentially go even quicker here. Again, goes in well there. Just so careful. You have to be so careful. Boom! Best sector yet. So, good exit. Good exit. Got to run it wide. Open that steering. Let it run out. Get those RPMs to climb. Let's see what this boy can do. So, get the brakes. But off the apex there. Oh, bit wide there. So, that's not going to help. It was a good lap. It was a good lap. That was going to be a very low 48. So, still does a 47.9. Not sure how, because he should have got a penalty for that. Okay. Why he's not picking up the penalties, I have no idea. But we'll take it. 47.9. That is mega. 982. He should have got a penalty for that. Anyway. Let's see who's up next. Ian Evo, you up. I'm not sure if he's listening, but we'll just call him on the radio here. Brilliant work there from Mr. Bombastic. That was an exceptional bit of driving. It was really good to see the different techniques. And what I really love about Mr. Bombastic's style is that it is very clinical. Clinical's not the word. It's like it's the approach I would take to getting a good lap. Maybe that's why I'm quite keen on it. So, but the double apex is hard. It's hard to get right. You have to be very patient. Find the balance in the car. If you're just off the gas, he's going to understeer, he's going to transfer too much weight, balance the accelerator, but don't overdo it so you don't understeer wide. So yeah, it was very, very interesting to see. So yeah, we're sitting with Ian Evo. He's going on to his first flyer. Let's see what he can do. Very wide into turn 1. Uses a lot of the apex. I guess I'm not sure if So let's see what he does here. He runs it very deep. Might be a bit too deep there. But uses a lot of the runoff on the inside and a lot of runoff on the exit. So this is why I've made a mistake. Apologies. So 48.7 already. Doing Ian Evo out of sequence. I apologize, guys. I'm making mistakes here. But anyhow, so let's see how we get on here. So already a 48.7 from Ian Evo. So he's already qualified. Can he go quicker? That's the real question. Mr. Bombastic really threw down a time that is just gorgeous to watch. Beautiful through there from Ian Evo. This man is also proving to be very quick. So that's a 48.854. Already good times. Very wide entry to turn 1. Gonna ride that apex as much as possible. Use all of the exit curb without picking up a penalty. Coming into that last turn 2, takes a very wide entry, but gets the car a bit sideways, using a lot of the exit, a lot of the inside curb, middle curb, and exit curb. Uses a lot of the entry curb there. Rides the apex, not as much as I would have liked on the brakes. Doesn't use a lot of curb. And let's see. 48.5, that is a good time. Very, very good time. Very aggressive and through turn 1 here. Using a lot of curb, but Losing a lot of exit there. I'm not sure if he has a penalty, but we can't see it. So 48, that's quickest already. So I don't know if that means that the penalty is not going to work. I'm not sure. But a 48.5. That's what he's done. He's looking very good so far. He might be on to a very, very good time here because of the exit he got through turn 1. So let's see. Again, 48.549. So that's his quickest time so far. 48.549. Looking very good through there. That's much better. Much better. Runs it very wide on the exit. And pays the price for it. So, yeah. That'll hurt his lap time. He's not going to get the time through there. He might line it up for another shot. I mean, he's already done the time. He knows that. Not great through the last corner. Might be feeling the pressure now if he's looking for that low. Does get the 48.3 though, even on the grass. So didn't hurt him as much. Might have been on for a 47 there. Runs it a bit deep through that corner there. Turn 2. On the inside, it's a bit scrappy. So that's the thing. If you get turn 2 wrong, it messes up the rest of the sequence of corners, and it just kind of hurts you all the way. Although the way things are working out, sometimes it doesn't hurt these drives, it would seem. So looking really good through the last corner. Let's see what he does here. He's on lap 7, 48.4. So 48.308 is his quickest time so far. A bit deep again. You just can't get the car turned. That's the problem. If you go too deep through that through turn 2, you have to double apex it, because if you run it too deep, you don't get the car turned enough, so you have to like slow it down too much. So running it a bit wide there. So we'll see now what this lap time will give us. 48.5, still very good times, very, very good times. Very aggressive through turn 1 again. Using a lot of curve. Looks like the penalties are not working for some reason. I have changed it in the room, but so these guys are obviously, it's the really quickest purple sector. So if you pick up on the fact that the penalties are not working, you could get a good time. It's the same for everyone, so it's a bit unfortunate, but we will be qualifying again on Wednesday. Runs it wide there, doesn't pick up a penalty because he would have normally. So let's see what the time is. 48.287. It's a good time. So that's going to be it for Ian Evo. 48.287. Very, very good time. 7. Let's call Venture 26 out. Alright, so Venture 26, it's your turn, buddy. All eyes on you. You know this man is quick. This man this man won the championship in Season 2, he absolutely dominated the E30 M3 series. He's a class driver. He knows exactly how to throw it down when it counts. Just an all-round brilliant driver. So let's see what he can do on his first lap. Let's see how much curb he takes into turn 1. Very, very wide, very aggressive through turn 1. Keeps the car nice and planted. Beautiful shots here from this this section. Looks like he's also double apexing it. That looks very, very good through there. Rides the curb beautifully. Runs it out wide on the inside curb. Doesn't use as much exit. Same tactics as Mr. Bombastic. Uses a lot of exit on the entry. Uses a lot of middle curb. Bit too much exit curb, but might be capitalizing on the fact that the penalties are not working. So let's see what he does. That's a 48.5. I have no doubt that this man will go quicker. So he uses a lot of inside curb there. It pushes the car slightly wide on the exit. Bit too greedy on the entry there. But that might work. So he's already lost 0.4. So just that hitting the apex, it unsettles the car and then pushes you slightly wide. So looked like he's lost 0.4 there, but what's it going to tell us? That's 0.4 to Mr. Bombastic's time. Looking very, very good through there. 48.454. So we know this man's got a lot in it. Oh, a lot of inside curb on the entry. Beautiful turn in. Looks like he's going to double apex it. Beautifully done there. Using just enough. 0.066. So there's nothing in it in sector 1. Using the exact right amount. Doesn't run it too wide. That's a lot of curb. Wow. That is a lot of curb. Man, using every bit of circuit available to him. This looks like a really good lap. This looks like a good lap. 48.4. Let's ride on board with this man. So like I say, always use a lot of curb on the entry. On the ragged edge of adhesion. Let's see where he turns in. Very aggressive on the turn in. 0.2 already. So Mr. Bombastic was a lot smoother on the turn in. I think what he might be doing is just unsettling the car quite a bit. Goes into a bit of a slide. But the lines are absolutely perfect. It's just beautiful to watch. Stunning through there. Really, really nice. This should also give him a good time. 48.405. So that's his quickest so far. Every lap in the 48s. 48.405. So that's his quickest. Let's just capture that. It's looking patient. 0.2 already. So really looks like he's lining himself up for a really, really special lap. This thing's revving to 8,500 RPM. 48.77. Very wide entry. Double take there. It's just not turning, you know, like mid corner. It understeers quite a bit. There we go. That's better. Better. 0.1. He's looking for it. Venture's hunting. He wants it. He knows he can do it. That's good through there. That's very good. So what lap time is this going to give us? 48.493. It's there. It's there, but it's not there. And 133. So he's always losing 0.1 to Venture. To Mr. Bombastic through that first sector. Oh, just touches the grass and gets it wide. Ah, unlucky. So, but it's great to ride on board with these guys. They're obviously feeling the pressure, but everybody wants that quickest lap, you know. It's just part of it. So, but the time's all very close. I mean, BR 48.7, Davide 48.6, Golf Nut 48.7, Mr. Bombastic 48.9, so 47.9, Venture 48.4 already, Ian Evo 48.2. Venture knows there's more in it. I mean, he did a 48.1 in the practice. He knows there's more in it. It's just getting that time. Still has a couple of laps. Saphalicious is our last contender, so it's interesting to see. So Steve, aka Venture 26, could be lining it up here for the special one he's going to give us. It's a good, really solid through that last couple of corners. So 48.5s. He's got two more, this one and one more. So very wide on the entry. Golfie's left. That's very, very good through turn one. Very good through turn one. Yes, he uses all the track. Almost goes onto the grass in doing so. But very, very beautiful through. It's still 0.2 off of Mr. Bombastic's time. But almost a perfect lap using all of the track. It's beautiful to watch. You know, man that is a driver at their peak. It's just always a beautiful ballet to watch. Let's see what he gets. 48.504. There's one more in it. One more in it. What's he got? Let's see. Can he go quicker? He's doing everything he can. He's using every bit of circuit he can. He knows there's more in it. He's done it. It's just about doing it again. Gets through there very quick. He's up. He's up. He's got a purple sector. He just needs to do everything right from here. It looks like he's pretty much got that section all done. So let's see how he gets on here. Uses all the circuit. Beautiful through there. Uses all the circuit there as well. This is going to be a good lap. If he can just get through the exit of this last corner, this should be an absolutely stellar lap. What is it going to give us? No, it's 48.2. Oh, I know he wanted it. 48.20284, I think. He was on. He was on there. So it's Saphalicious. He's up. Let's see what he can do for us. Brilliant work by all the drivers so far, and thank you guys for joining us, everybody. I haven't even looked at the comments. Nervous just watching. Okay, what? Who's doing what here? Saphalicious, what are you doing, bud? Is he warming up his tires? Really? Well done. Thank you for the burnout. We appreciate it. Spectators loved it. You can see the grandstands are packed. Let's have a hot lap, sir. Good luck, chaps. Thank you, Jay. Jedi. Evening all. Janetsu Motorsport, well, Futu Mods, beautiful. Thank you guys. Thanks for the love in the comments. Really appreciate it. So, our man Safalicious, he did a few burnouts to warm up his tires. So he's on for a good lap here. Let's see. Let's see. This is going to be a very long out lap. Not sure how they get to 12 minutes, but okay. Quite a wide entry into turn 1. That's good. I mean, Venture was just using every single bit of the circuit. Zafalish is looking very good. Very, very good. A lot of understeer there. You could hear the tires complaining. It's also come on leaps and bounds, this driver, Venture Safalicious. I mean, he won at Bathurst at night, which is just really, really tough. That's a 48.7 already, so he has qualified. Well done, sir. Let's see what he can do from here. Very wide entry through turn 1. Rides a lot of the curb and unfortunately gets too greedy on the gas, so unlucky. So you'll have to go again, but we've got your time, 48.736. 736. Done. So no, you can do another lap if you want to, or you can continue for the next 8 laps. You have 8 laps to continue, Venture. I'm not sure if you're listening. Let me type it in. Why? I'll ask you. I will use this time, please. Go for it. You can do another 8. So, it's up to you. Okay, cool. So he's not going to use his, so that means he's going to use the time. So I've captured it, 48.7. Although this thing's not working, but okay. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Everybody's kind of got everything else going on, but Davide is going out. So anyhow, that's kind of going to be a wrap for us tonight. We will be doing another qualifying session and maybe a bit of an open practice on Friday. So join us for that if you've got nothing else going on. Thank you so much for watching. Let me just show you the qualifying times. I'll just capture this one. Why are you not working? Alrighty, let me show you the... Okay, so this is what I've done. I have just created the spreadsheet, and if we take out the blanks, this is everybody that kind of joined us tonight. So if I actually take off the... just put the filters there. Let's see if this does it for us here. There we go. So there are your top 7 so far. A lot of drivers in the 48.7s. PRD3, Safalicious, Golfy. 48.6 for David A. 48.2 for Ian Evo. 48.2 for Venture 26 and a 47.9 for Mr. Boombastic. So really, really well done. Thank you everybody for joining us. Thank you to the drivers. Great effort so far. We've captured your time. So they have made it through to the Pro-Am division. And we're not going to be having a qualifying for Clubman's, just because Clubman's is for everyone. It's for anyone and everyone, and it's not as serious as this. So join us on Friday night for the second round of qualifying for everybody else that didn't make it, and then we're just going to have an open practice. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.